Yo, what's up everyone? It's Tech Girl 254 back with another video, and this time we're diving deep into the world of Excel. But not just any Excel tutorial, we're talking about those next level shortcuts, the ones that separate the spreadsheet ninjas from the data entry crowd. If you're ready to unlock the true potential of Excel and save yourself hours of tedious work, you're in the right place. We're about to break down 20 game-changing shortcuts that will completely transform the way you use Excel. Let's dive in. First up, let's tackle a common issue when dealing with massive spreadsheets: keeping track of those all-important headers. Scrolling down endlessly just to lose sight of your column labels can be a real productivity killer. But fear not, because Excel has a built-in solution, freezing the top row. It's like magic, but for spreadsheets. To unleash this power move, simply hit the Alt key, followed by W, then F, and finally R. Boom! Your top row is now anchored in place, acting as a constant guide no matter how deep you dive into your data. And if you ever need to unfreeze it, just head over to the View tab, click on Freeze Panes, and select Unfreeze Panes. Easy peasy. Now let's talk about navigating those massive datasets like a pro. Scrolling with a mouse wheel can feel like an eternity when you're dealing with thousands of rows and columns. That's where our trusty keyboard shortcuts come in clutch. Hitting Ctrl and the down arrow key will teleport you straight to the bottom of your data, while Ctrl and the up arrow key will zip you back to the top in a flash. But wait, there's more. To select a whole range of data in a snap, hold down Shift while using those same arrow keys. Ctrl, Shift, and down arrow, for example, will select all the data in a column from your current position to the very bottom. Copying and pasting is a fundamental part of any spreadsheet workflow, but it can also be a major time suck if you're not careful. Thankfully, Excel has some seriously smooth shortcuts to streamline the process. Ctrl-R will instantly copy the contents of the cell to the left of your cursor and paste it into the currently selected cell. Similarly, Ctrl-D will copy the contents of the cell above and paste it downwards. But what if you want to quickly reuse values from a column without constantly copying and pasting? That's where Alt and the down arrow key come in. Hit that combo, and you'll get a handy drop-down list of all the values in that column, ready to be selected and inserted. Chapter 4. Sometimes you need to work with entire rows or columns at once, and selecting them one by one is about as exciting as watching paint dry. Thankfully, Excel has us covered with some super efficient shortcuts. To select an entire row, just hit Shift and Spacebar together. For a whole column, it's Ctrl and Spacebar. Once you've got your selection, you can insert new rows with Ctrl, Shift, and the plus key, or delete them with Ctrl and the minus key. And if you need to move a row, just select it, hold down Shift, and then click and drag it to its new location. Chapter 5. Ever find yourself needing to add a new line within a cell without moving to the next one? It's a common scenario, and Excel has a simple solution. When you're typing in a cell, just hit Alt and Enter together. And bam! You've got yourself a brand new line without disrupting the flow of your data. And if you need to add a comment to a cell, just hit Shift and F2. This will open up a comment box where you can type in your note. A little red triangle will appear in the corner of the cell, indicating that there's a comment lurking beneath the surface. Chapter 6. Navigating massive spreadsheets often involves jumping between specific rows, and scrolling manually can be a real pain. Luckily, Excel has a shortcut for that. Just hit Ctrl-G, type in the row number you want to jump to, and press Enter. It's like teleportation, but for spreadsheets. Chapter 7. Flash Fill. Now let's talk about one of Excel's most impressive time-saving features, Flash Fill. This little piece of magic can recognize patterns in your data and automatically fill in the rest, saving you from hours of tedious manual entry. Let's say you've got a column for first names and another for last names, and you want to combine them into a full name column. Just start typing out the full name in the first cell, and Excel will likely pick up on the pattern. Hit Ctrl-E to activate Flash Fill, and boom! Excel will autofill the rest of the column for you, magically combining those first and last names. Chapter 8. Sum Column. Summing up columns of numbers is a fundamental Excel task, and thankfully there's a super quick shortcut for it. Just select the cell where you want the sum to appear, hit Alt and the equals sign, and Excel will do the rest. It will automatically detect the range of numbers you want to sum, and all you have to do is hit enter to confirm. And if you need to copy and paste the calculated value without bringing along the underlying formula, just hit Ctrl+C to copy, then Ctrl+Alt+5 and select values from the paste options. Chapter 9. Format cells. Formatting cells is crucial for making your spreadsheets look professional and easy to read, and Excel has a dedicated shortcut to access those formatting options instantly. Just hit Control and the number 1 key to open up the Format Cells menu. From there, you can adjust everything from number formats and fonts to cell alignment and background colors. And if you want to apply the same formatting you used on one cell to another, just select the new cell and hit F4. It will instantly apply the previous formatting, saving you precious clicks and keystrokes. Chapter 10. Find and replace. We've all been there, accidentally misspelling a word or using inconsistent formatting throughout a massive spreadsheet. Thankfully, Excel's Find and Replace feature is here to save the day, and it's just a shortcut away. Hit Ctrl+H to bring up the Find and Replace dialog box. Type in the text you want to find in the Find What field, and the text you want to replace it with in the Replace With field. Click Replace All, and Excel will magically fix all those errors or inconsistencies in a flash. Chapter 11. Apply filters. Filtering data is essential for making sense of large data sets, and Excel's filtering tools are incredibly powerful. And you guessed it, there's a shortcut to activate them instantly. Just hit Ctrl, Shift, and the letter L, and Excel will magically apply filters to your data. You can then use the filter dropdowns to show or hide specific data based on your criteria. And if you want to filter by a specific value within a column, just right-click on the cell containing that value and select Filter by Selected Cell's value. Chapter 12. Create Table. Turning your data into an official Excel table unlocks a whole world of additional features and functionality. And thankfully, creating a table is as easy as hitting a shortcut. Just select the range of data you want to turn into a table, hit Ctrl+T, and Excel will work its magic. You can then customize the table's style, add a header row, and even apply built-in filtering and sorting options. And speaking of filtering, Excel tables play beautifully with slicers, which provide a more visual and interactive way to filter your data. Slicers are a fantastic way to visually filter your Excel data, and sometimes you need to filter by multiple values within a slicer. Thankfully, Excel makes this super easy. Just click on the little multi-select icon that appears at the top right corner of the slicer when you hover over it. It looks like a little funnel with 2 lines next to it. Once you've activated multi-select mode, simply click on all the values you want to filter by within the slicer. Duplicate data can be a real headache in Excel, but thankfully, there's a built-in feature to remove those duplicates with just a few clicks. First, select the column or range of cells where you want to remove duplicates. Then, hit Alt-A and M to open up the Remove Duplicates dialog box. Select the column or columns you want to check for duplicates and click OK. Excel will do its thing, leaving you with a clean and deduplicated data set. So there you have it, folks. 15 game-changing Excel shortcuts that will undoubtedly level up your spreadsheet game and save you countless hours of time and effort. Mastering these shortcuts is like having a secret weapon in your productivity arsenal, allowing you to navigate, manipulate, and analyze data with lightning speed and precision. But remember, true mastery comes with practice. So open up your next spreadsheet, experiment with these shortcuts, and watch as your Excel efficiency skyrockets. And hey, if you found these tips helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more productivity-boosting content. And don't forget to check out the description for a link to download some free Excel templates to help you get started. Until next time, stay efficient out there.